be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. What does that mean? Last video we talked about markets hate uncertainty, like those black swans events, things that we don't see coming. Things panic, and we'll talk a little bit more a little bit later. People panic, they sell out on great companies, and sometimes at prices that don't make sense. Like, hey, this price is really good. Why are you selling it? They're just panicking right now. And this is where we have to be greedy and come in and buy these shares, because this is where we're getting that discounts. We're getting those flash sales, those deals. It's like going out to the store. This is when you start want to buy, if you really want to buy stocks. So in the market, a lot of things are measured. One of the big things you want to look at is the VIX. And the VIX is what I was talking about as being the closest thing to a cheat code. When you buy during these levels, you're almost guaranteed that you're going to make really, really good profits if you buy good companies. So what is the VIX? The VIX measure uncertainty. They measure volatility. So kind of we said, people want putting in their hard-earned money. They want to be guaranteed that their money is going to go up. When something goes bad, people panic and panic sell. So the VIX measures that. So when the VIX goes up, it's usually the market is crashing. So if you look at the recent spike in the VIX is in April of 2025. What's going on right now? This is what's going on currently. The tariff news, the man-made crash, whatever you want to call it. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty and people do not know what to do. If you look back at a couple years, we had the 2020 where the VIX went as high as 65. And what happened during that time? We had the pandemic. We had the COVID pandemic. People were panicking. People were not selling out everything and don't know what to do exactly. And if we go back a couple more years, we had the 2008 crash. If I would tell you this is the times where everybody's panicking, where you have to take your emotions out and buy. The news is telling you to sell. Everybody's telling you to sell. I'm telling you to buy, and I'm going to show you why. So if you look at the S&P 500, over the time, it's seen all these worst days. And what direction do we see with the S&P 500? For those who don't know, the S&P 500 is pretty much an index of the largest 500 companies in this country. Very great index to invest in. So so pretty much it measures Americans' growth. So what do we see? It's going up. Yeah, we have some crashes, but at the end of the day, it is going up. So when the VIX spiked really hard, you guys remember how high it was during COVID? It was right here when everything started crashing. Hindsight 2020, we are now in 2025. As you can see, you probably would have wished you would have accumulated so much shares right here. But in reality, when uncertainty comes, emotions kick in and people start to panic sell. If you take your emotions out, the VIX told you to buy, and if you would have bought, you would have doubled or tripled your money by then. If you would have bought great companies. So this is why it's important to take your emotions out of investing and just know what's going on. And remember, history repeats itself. So let's talk about what to look